All right, guys, what's up? We are back here at the WeldTec Laboratories having fun with customers today, and I'm gonna go for a bike ride. We're gonna see if I can do the
112 miles.
112 miles on this. Yeah? Who's up for it? If you would do 112 miles, comment below and say that you are crazy, because you truly are, and I give you a big high five on that. But there's no way in hell nope, sorry. I'm gonna give Victor back his bike.
Oh, man, I really don't want it back.
He gets it because now he's got to go ride it to keep up with the lady who's even crazier, which is Judy, who she really loves doing that.
You know it.
And you guys may be asking, well, why do we have these crazy people that like to ride bikes here right now? Because we don't build bikes. I don't even like riding bikes except if it's on a beach and I have a cocktail in my hand, and that's about it. It's because they have one of the OG vans from WeldTec Deisgns. This van is the recycling van. We'll have to come up with, we're just throwing this out there, being goofy, what the hell. But they have Brian Lopes' van, which Brian Lopes was obviously, if you don't know who he is, you've been living under a rock. I guess he's kind of a big bike guy. He rides bikes, something like that, yeah. And now these guys also are heavily into bike riding. So I guess that's awesome that you guys are carrying the Chevy van torch in the bike community.
Dude,
so
this is our dream van. So
how long? So we know that Brian Lopes had this for a couple years, and now this is Judy,
hey,
hanging out here. She's gonna model these doors for
That's
us.
right. The reason we wanted this van is because it has so many doors. No, we found this.
You can never find a van with enough doors, you know.
Exactly. We found
Except, wait a second, if you guys want to see a van with more doors, I'm gonna throw up a card right there, and you can check out the Chevy Express with 8 doors, because it has the double doors on the other side. All right, back to your
sweet, a walk-through van.
regularly
Love
scheduled
that.
program here.
So we bought this from Brian Lopes. As they said, if you don't know who he is, just Google him, and you're going to be incredibly impressed. I think that I can ride a bike well. I can't even hold a torch to Brian Lopes. So it was a specific design that you guys just knocked it out of the park for somebody who wants to go to Baja, be able to ride in extreme conditions. And it was a build that is specific for a cyclist. Being cyclists, for us to find a used van that not only has everything a cyclist would ever need, that we can sleep in it, we can put our bikes in it, it has an air compressor, it has everything you could ever imagine, but we also race cars, and we needed to tow our race cars, and we needed an engine that could match what we needed. And here it is, the ultimate Brian Lopes build, the original, as you say, the OG WeldTec. We were not educated, and we were quickly brought up to speed by Brian of who WeldTec was, and we said we need to go down and meet these people, because as beautiful as this van is on the exterior and in the interior, the most beautiful part of this van is underneath. You got to check it out. WeldTec is the best. So here it is.
And that's where we're gonna have to, so Victor, who loves racing, going down to Baja and off-roading, he's gonna be the quiet, shy one off the camera over here. But that's one thing, we have to get you, because you told me, what did you think about how this van rides?
When I got in this van and I started riding it, all I took was just like not even 30 seconds to say, this van handles and drives amazing. And as soon as I hooked up the trailer, the race car trailer, and I started towing it with this van, the suspension and everything made me feel like we made an absolutely perfect choice for a van. I would say that hands down, the suspension is what sold me. Everything about the car was great, but actually the way it handles is made it 100% our van.
Right, because he's not just an off-roader. He's not one of those guys that says, I like to get in the dirt a little bit. He races
You
the
gotta see,
Baja
like,
1000.
she's doing like crazy leg kicks. We're gonna
know,
like,
I'm like,
crazy
but
leg
listen.
kicking it over here, you know? Like, this is good times
You
right
know
here.
it.
You know, I love this.
But
I love
no,
the
people-
enthusiasm. You know, like, this is what's
And
great
this is
because
probably the three of us.
I know,
Yeah,
like,
now we get
hey,
it,
you guys
like-
have one extra seat. You guys can take me with
That's
you.
right.
I'll just drive the van because there's no way in hell that I'm getting on one of these bikes. I'm just like the support guy, like, hey, you guys good? All right, cool.
This
Like,
is the ultimate
Tequila.
sandwagon.
yeah, like
5
I'm
miles.
just, yeah,
Chase
oh,
truck.
you got, oh, I'm like, you guys can do this. Keep going. You got this, you know? Like, no problem whatsoever. So if you don't know what we're talking about when it comes to the suspension on this thing, because we've never really kind of showed it, we'll dive into that. But this is a Quigley van. This has the Quigley conversion on it. When it came to us, it did not have the lift kit on it. It was not lifted at all. It was totally stock, just with the Quigley conversion. So what we did, we put the lift on it to get it up that additional, give it that additional clearance to run these 35-inch Toyo tires on a set of the Method wheels. So coilover conversion up front, our custom springs in the back, all of it 2.5 King shocks in the rear and in the front. So that is awesome right there. You guys know you love it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the suspension, I'm confusing you. I'm gonna go up and throw up another card so then you guys can check out more on that coilover suspension. But I wanna go see the inside of this. We've shown you guys a ton of the outside of the vans. I know a lot of you guys wanna see this. And now they were talking about camping in here, and I don't see a bed in here. So by judging the top of this, I'm gonna say that it has a pop top. So let's throw that thing up and see where you can actually sleep in this.
So if you're one of those guys that has a problem getting it up, this is the easiest way. Just one finger.
That's better than the little blue pill.
And it's even faster.
I mean, look at that.
Although once it's done, you go to sleep.
So you don't have to worry about anything lasting longer than 4 hours. There's no medical attention needed with this type of erection that we're putting up here in this pop top.
In all seriousness, my twin brother had a old Sportsmobile with the manual top. And for those of you who know what that's like, you seriously question how badly you want to pop the top, to have to manually put it up and break it down. And this is a dream come true. It's just so easy. We're in and out of a campground in minutes.
I think I can put my auto home away faster. just throwing that out there. My auto home's pretty sweet. Now, I guess I would have to do like a porthole though in my auto home in order to be able to climb through. So this is gonna have its advantages. And I think here's the biggest advantages she's gonna show us. No, I was hoping you were just gonna stand up right
yeah.
there, because that's what it's all about.
So it is. It's great. Even if you're not spending the night, you just pop the top so you can like walk around. You can grab a beer from the awesome fridge.
It's broken. We're not even gonna show that. She says there's beer in the fridge, and there was nothing. I was like, got my hopes up, and then she opened it, and I clearly saw there was no beer in there. She is lying. Now I'm starting to think the 126 miles,
That's
could be
right.
doubting it.
That's
You
right.
know?
Like 56.
Yeah.
So if you want to come inside, so if you take a look, you can see how much room there is. It's actually super comfortable. Two grown adult people have plenty of room up there.
Everything.
As Victor just said, for everything. Thank you for that side note. And you can also see that we have our bikes, our ski gear, because we're doing a big epic trip coming up. So we're going skiing, we're gonna go biking, and my gosh, this is the ultimate. We love this van. And we have to say that we're super stoked. It's the GMC. We love it. Chevy's rock, and the engine is just, it's the best.
So let's touch on that real quick, because she says the engine is the best. And what is awesome about this van is it does have the 6.6 Duramax in it, which will pull a house. And if you don't know about the 6.6 Duramax, I'm gonna throw up another card right there, because we have a review on the 6.6 Duramax versus the 2.8 liter Duramax. So a lot of you guys, if you can't find this van, may be looking for a 2.8 liter. Just throwing that out there, you know, just a little infomercial in this van walkthrough that we're doing here with Judy. This is the Join Judy show.
That's right. Woo! It's so much fun. We love it. What else, Victor, that sold us on this? I mean, besides the fact that anything that Brian Lopes does is immaculately, amazingly clean, so we were so happy when we got this. Check back with us in a year to see what it looks like.
Understating the van is understated, but it's absolutely a piece of art.
So for all of you guys that don't know, American Van Works, they're in LA. They did the interior build in this. And as I look through the interior of this, I love the amount of tie-down hooks. You can see that he wanted to be able to put gear everywhere. So there's a lot of L-track in here in order to be able to attach all your gear to. That's really awesome. And as you look, there's also compartments in the bottom of all this, along with seating. Some of you don't know, Judy, let's show them how these, for people that are totally unfamiliar with the Sportsmobile pop tops, let's just move these cushions out so then they can see, like, if you want to be able to walk through the whole van, you can. So you can either attach them to the side.
Yeah, these come out,
or you can even
go up, or they can go.
You can even slide those back. Or you'll notice at first we had them hanging. So you could actually just leave them hanging so they will go up with the top, so you have even more room to just be able to do all your lower, you know, your first floor activities, and then later on you can go up and do your second floor activities.
Yeah, and I'm actually 6'2", so you can tell how much room there
well,
is.
I think I say I'm like 6'12" in most of my videos.
Oh, I love
you know, I'm like,
Great
I'm
line.
6'12" and I fit in here really well, you know. So you guys are big into biking.
Yes, we
And
are.
I have to, like, all right, we're gonna have to get down so that Austin can hear. All right, so I have to touch base on this because to me it's just completely crazy why anybody would do this, let alone pay to do this. But we see all the bikes in here, we see the skis, we kind of touched base on that, but you love doing triathlons. And for those of the people that don't know what a triathlon is, because I can't even really tell you that I couldn't tell you how many miles of each one it is, I would love to hear about that.
Well, we do long distance triathlon. It's the Ironman distance. If you say it's an Ironman, it's the Ironman branded race.
Okay.
That's a lovely 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and a 26.2 mile run that you get to spend between $750 and $1,000 to do. I
love how you're laughing as you see that. Like, you see the comedy in that, and you're the participant, because I'm like, wow, I wouldn't do that if you didn't pay me. And I was telling them, I don't even know what you would have to pay me in order to make me want to ride my bike that far or swim that, no, I'm sorry, no, none of that sounds.
So let me put in one thing on this. This is an interesting point though. You pay all this money, you have to fly to where you're going, you're spending all this money on hotels, but this year I'm racing most of my races in the United States. And the reason why is because we're gonna take this van with all my stuff and we're gonna park there and sleep in it and race.
All right, so I want to document this. I want pictures from each race, each time you do it, and we will post them on our stories in Instagram, and you can follow crazy Judy as she goes on this epic adventure around the United States to do these. And what's funny is I would say, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to, let's just say, North Carolina. You said you were gonna do a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, we know. It is pathetic. So normally in a year I'll do 3 to 5.
Your psychiatrist must love you. I mean, you have to just keep her employed. I mean, because you are truly nuts.
I know. And the best part is we're taking this van this month. Actually, we're gonna drive from Mammoth up to Utah, and we're gonna hit every ski resort in Utah, and then drive it back to Mammoth so that I could do an advanced women's clinic for a mere $500, and then come back down, and then we fly to Japan to go skiing. We can't take the Sportsmobile.
All right, well, I guess I've found my new adopted family. You know, I mean, you guys, I'll haul your bikes around, meet you at the end of the course, and yeah, whatever. And I'm a personal mechanic. I know a little bit about this van.
Hey, there you go. You can
know?
come when we race in Sonoma and in Monterey. We take this van and we're camping while we race the cars. So it's great. Seriously, I know it's.
See now I'm gonna see now you bring up racing, and now there's no way I'm getting out of the house without bringing Caden, my son, who is absolutely racing nut. And I've actually been to the Monterey course, and it's super neat.
Course, yeah.
So one day, you know, #goals, we'll bring him up and join you guys and hang out in our crazy van.
Come this year. We race the Monterey Historics. That's another very reasonable entry fee to go race cars.
All right, so on another video, we're gonna find out how it is we're gonna get like the tips and tricks on how to become successful and be able to travel the world.
Podcast.
I mean, this is where I'm gonna have, yeah, exactly. Austin's saying it back there. We just started in 2020 our new podcast, and we're gonna be bringing in people from all different walks of the earth to talk about their van. And not only maybe like their van, but what got them into wanting to just experience van life, where they're going. And a lot of people, I want to say, are, you know, younger people, retired, getting able to enjoy their life. And as the millennials, the new younger group moves forward and entering into that workforce, you know, it's great to hear from other people that have, I mean, we know Victor has a successful Mexican food restaurant in San Clemente. We'll throw a link down, so if you're ever in San Clemente, you can cruise by Victor's and check out that. But it's always interesting to me, as, you know, being a business owner myself, you know, hearing from other people just the trials and tribulations of life, which allows them to enjoy, you know, great things later on in their life, or even, you know, at whatever age it may be, but just the true success stories that I feel, you know, I love what you guys have. I mean, commitment, like if you can do 126 miles on a bike, like you're committed, like you can put a goal out there and achieve that goal, and I love that. That is amazing in itself right there.
Well, the one thing I will say is that no matter anybody who's in a business and who is successful knows that you always go for quality. And that's why we're here today.
She's like the new spokeswoman, you know, like
you gotta go WeldTec.
Judy, you know.
Once you go WeldTec, you'll never go back.
Oh, I love it. She's like my new best friend, you know. So that's it. We've been hanging out here. I know we are gonna have these guys back on our channel again. And if there's anything that we missed on this video, please comment below. Let us know what else you would like to see, hear about. Oh wait.
I say something. Go show them the front of this van.
We will. Yeah, we're gonna have Austin do a complete wrap around to this thing, because we'll have to edit in some of the stuff, because people go, God, you talk so much. We just want to see the van. Why do you guys talk so much? Why don't you just show us the van? So yeah, there's to all those people. We'll make sure we do a complete, thorough walk around, show you guys everything about this van. We got you covered. And other than that, I guess we will see you guys next time.
Ciao.
Adios.